factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And for Oklahoma City, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. And as the season wraps up, Tim, for players that might be on the move this summer, there's got to be, I would assume, a bittersweet feeling about that.
There's no doubt you head into the offseason at times, Kevin. You have a pretty good idea if you're going to be back or not, but for some guys, there's a very good chance you're going to end up in a different situation. The only constant in this league is change, so you better appreciate every stop as you go.
You're right on the money with that one. DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. Six to shoot. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, the crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Now, here's Holmgren. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And we also need to mention his defense. He had a couple of big-time blocks.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Here's Randall. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Denver.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Now, SGA. Following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Yep, that one goes. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside, Edwards. Off target with his 3.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Randall. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Gobert down low. He's defended by Hartenstein. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Rudy is so used to fighting inside. This guy will do whatever it takes.
So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach. And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
Holmgren against Randall. And he gets the bucket.
With or without the ball, Randall moves so well for a big.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. Coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can change a game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of hearing footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now here's Randall. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, Randall is such a steady shooter. Interior defense just isn't enough to stop that shot.
SGA finds Dort. Trying to find SGA. Gets it to him. And it goes down 2 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Edwards passes to Randall. Over Holmgren. And that one goes long. The Thunder with the lead. From downtown, Julius Randle with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
SGA against DiVincenzo. Here's SGA. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Timberwolves trail by 6. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
A moment now to see the stats for Anthony Edwards. An amazing run for him the second half of the season. Averaging about 27 points per, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. And he can play some valuable minutes on the wing for this team.
Coaches love that guy who can provide instant offense off the bench. What a huge asset.
DiVincenzo passes to Randall. And here's Edwards from the arc. Thunder with the rebound. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
Well, turning defense into offense is important, and they did it at the highest level in that one.
Holmgren with the steal. Lots of room. Gobert pulls it in.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 8.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Hartenstein with the screen on DiVincenzo. SGA kicks to Williams. Pass to Dort. Buries the long-range jumper.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
And here's Gobert. Randall left side. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Holmgren.
And the physicality of Randall's game, impressive. It's what earns him those calls.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
That one is off. And with the depth of this Oklahoma City Thunder team, Tim, who's an impact player on this roster that might fly a little bit under the radar?
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, you might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of a winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed.
You know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
Now, here's SGA. 14 points for him. Williams, a screen on Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Wallace misses.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
McDaniels against Williams. Pass to DiVincenzo. And finished off by McDaniel.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Traps in the tray.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Dosunmu in for Dante DiVincenzo. There's the steal. Outside Williams. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside Reed. Pass to Dosunmu. Now here's Edwards. Hits it from three-point range.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Here's Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here he goes. Yes, that goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Now, here's Dosunmu. 43 points out last game. And Edwards puts up a deep three. And another three for Minnesota.
It seems like Edwards has gotten better from long range every season, and you can see how confident he's become.
SGA passes to Williams. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by Dosunmu. And there's SGA on the assist from Williams. Outside, Reed. Pass to Edwards. This one for three. McDaniels outside. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Williams passes to SGA. Sweet move. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And here's Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Edwards with another miss.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
SGA on the wing. Edwards defending. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. That's going to send Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to the free throw line. It's on Anthony Edwards. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. Timberwolves also changing it up. Anderson, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And Bones Highland subbed in for Edwards. Tim, the Thunder with an MVP in SGA, an all-star in Jalen Williams. Man, this is one deep team.
Well, they may not have the top-tier star power of some other teams, but if they keep playing like this, they will become household names.
Now, here's Reed. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. Let's take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
And over the last few weeks, they have really used the three-point shot to their advantage.
And that one falls for Reed. Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Randall's checked in for Anderson. Both free throws good from Reed. Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a win against Denver. Holmgren with a screen on Clark. Wallace misses. Timberwolves trail by 6. Lets the three fly. Rebound by Williams.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Now, here's Mitchell. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Now, Highland. After the missed three from Chet Holmgren. Back to Reed. Pass to Dosunmu. Three-pointer. The Thunder pull it in. Joe with it. Still yet to score. Here's Wallace. It's Clark with the rebound.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Well, that happens sometime. Nothing is guaranteed in this league.
Now, here's Reed. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Reed with it. He's guarded by Williams. Another miss by Minnesota.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Holmgren outside. Williams a screen on Highland. Holmgren wide open. And a miss there on the triple. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Bones Highland is out there with Dosunmu. And it's Clark in at the three. Now, here's Holmgren. Mitchell finds Wiggins. His three-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 6. Clark, the pass to Dosunmu. Picked by Reed. Dosunmu's shot is off.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Mitchell's shot is good. And the Thunder lead by 8.
What body control with a defender right in his face. You can't do it any better than that.
Reed with a screen for Highland. No good with the triple. The Thunder shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Pass to Wiggins. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the shot goes down. And now that's 11 points for Julius Randle.
And we've seen Randle add a three-point shot. However, this is the area of the court he's most comfortable, that mid-range.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Guys?
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Clark with a wide-open look. His three-pointers off the mark. The Thunder leading by 6. Inside. Wiggins dishes to Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Mitchell's got his second bucket.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Wiggins against Randle. Pass to Dosunmu. Cranes the three-pointer.
Keeping his options open. Randle would rather pass out if his look isn't there.
Here's Wallace. The shot from the low post is good. Wallace has got his first points of the game. Timberwolves trail by 7. Tim, you talk about a player with quick hands. That's Cason Wallace.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not just the hands that make him a threat on D. It's his lateral quickness, anticipation, and positioning. He just has that sixth sense about where the ball is going next.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. The Thunder making the shot.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And Oklahoma City making a change here. SGA's checked in. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. SGA on the wing. 21 points in the game.
And Shea has the ability to break down any defense on any given possession, and you're seeing that again tonight.
Now Randall. He's got 11 over Wiggins. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night. SGA surveying the defense. Back to Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. And now it's a 10-point Oklahoma City lead. Right wing. Randall against Wiggins. Pass to Dosunmu. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 7 rebounds in the game. Wiggins kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Holmgren. And he makes that one. Holmgren's got 6.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 6. Shot to stop the run. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Dosunmu.
They found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim. Goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
SGA with the ball. He's defended by Highland.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Randall outside. Pass to Reed. Here's Highland. 8 points his last outing. Shot clock at 5. Dosunmu's shot is off.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And forget the analytics. I'll take SGA from mid-range any day of the week.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. For the Thunder, Hartenstein's checked in for Wiggins. Williams comes in for Wallace. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. And then for Minnesota, Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. And here's Randall. He's got 11. Gobert with a screen on Holmgren. To the paint. And finished off by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he has 28 points for the game. Holmgren, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. On the 3 off target. The Thunder leading by 15. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's SGA. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to McDaniels. Here is Edwards. The 3. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Right side, Dort. From deep, Williams drains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got 6 points.
Well, that's just one of the many things Williams does to help his team. That time stretching the floor with his shooting.
McDaniels kicks to DiVincenzo. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Basket counts.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Timberwolves trail by 17. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. The shot's good. That's now 8 points for Anthony Edwards.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Mitchell, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Reed's checked in. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Plenty of daylight on that shot. SGA's got a pair of triples in the second now for Oklahoma City. Timberwolves trail by 18. Outside, Edwards. The 3. Rebound by Williams.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Mitchell kicks to SGA. Outside Williams. That's good, and SGA with the assist. SGA's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Edwards. Lets it go. Made that one only his 4th of this game after firing 10 times from the floor.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. got to fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Still scoreless. Edwards with another miss. The Thunder leading by 22. Outside, Dort. Williams for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, the bench changed the game. What a shot in the arm to this offense. That second unit was incredible.
He gets that one. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is where you want Gobert to have the ball.
Pass to Hartenstein. Williams kicks to Dort. Mitchell outside. 5 on the clock. Hartenstein with the screen for Mitchell. Here's Dort. And that one comes up a bit short. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. McDaniels outside. Pass to Gobert. And here's Reed. No good from outside.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Hartenstein passes to Williams. Gobert with the block.
Man, Gobert's reach is essentially inescapable. He can swat any attempt away in the paint.
Twelve seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Williams. It's good. Williams has got 14 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
And so it's Oklahoma City holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with Mark Dagnall, and Coach, your defense has been on point. What have you been seeing out there?
Yeah, I thought early we were pretty well-intentioned, and we just weren't in a great rhythm, but it wasn't out of lack of trying. And then we were really active. I thought we really helped one another. We were really aggressive on the ball, made them feel our pressure.
Thanks, Coach.
That we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
How about the points in the paint? Clearly, they made it a priority coming in, and it's paying dividends, Ernie.
Yeah, I remember those days, pounded inside, break your opponent's spirit.
Easy now. And next up, a look at the top performers for each team in that first half.
Brought their A games. This is what it means to try to put a team on your shoulders, Ernie.
What do you mean? I've been carrying you on this show for years.
That's not entirely true. I'd say maybe the first 2 years.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
The Timberwolves shooting 41% for the game. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half with. Randall from outside. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
A drive by Holmgren. It's stolen by Randall. And now the Timberwolves on the break. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Dort. Here's Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. McDaniels outside. Over Williams. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
Hartenstein finds Dort. Holmgren outside. SGA up top. Defended by Gobert. Hartenstein. And Hartenstein is right there.
It's a luxury to have a guy like Hartenstein on the offensive glass. Always ready to collect and then finish off on those missed shots.
Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Growing up in Arizona, Jalen Williams, Tim, was not an elite prospect.
Well, most stars in this league were blue-chip recruits coming out of high school. But, Kevin, not Williams. He spent 3 years in college developing his game, and he has worked his way into an all-star.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
For 3, Holmgren, and that comes off the assist by SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. Outside Edwards. Back to Randall to halt the run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch and shoot percentages. Can I get off threes and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high volume 3-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing. And I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. Both free throws good from Randall. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Pass to Holmgren. A three-pointer, no good. Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Randall from outside. They get the rebound. Now here's DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit. To the inside. Hartenstein inside. Gobert on him. Hartenstein can't get it to go. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. Outside, SGA. Just 4 to shoot. And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Oh, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
The first free throw is good. It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Jalen Williams is all-purpose. Thunder coach Mark Daigneault said, "You really can't find a weakness in his game. His greatness is the cumulative effect of all the things that he does. Basketball is a complex game. You can't be good at just one thing and be a great player, but he is good at everything." Back to you, Kevin.
All purpose. Thank you, Allie. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Pass to Randall. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Now here's SGA. He has 35. Dort wide open. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Another miss by Minnesota.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Julius Randle with the rebound. Minnesota shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. DiVincenzo with it. No scoring in this one. Gobert with a screen for Randall. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. Randall's got 6 in the quarter.
And this is how Randall likes to operate, taking it in to the defense over and over again.
To the middle, here's Hartenstein. He's on target from 8 feet out.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Randall.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Outside Williams. Hartenstein up top. Over in the corner, Dort. Outside Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over McDaniel. The shot by Williams, no good.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over it.
The offensive rebound. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. For 3. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
Here's Randall. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Oklahoma City leading by 23. Here's Williams. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
That is a really tough finesse shot, and that's exactly what Williams works on in the offseason.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Randall goes up and lays it nice and easy. 24 points for Julius Randle.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Minnesota shooting a meager 37% for the game. Randall a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Randall. Holmgren with the steal. It's stolen by Edwards. And here's Gobert. He's defended by Hartenstein.
Yeah, no way. Not happening. Hartenstein denies it. The 7-footer getting it done defensively.
DiVincenzo finds Randall. Here's the 3. Thunder with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
Shoots from 14. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Pass to McDaniels. Now Gobert. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Randall outside. For 3, Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Nice to see Hartenstein assert himself offensively.
Here's Randall. Drops it in from 11 feet. Randall's got 12 points in just the second half.
There is no doubt he's been the dealer for them on offense, but he is going to need some support from his teammates.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup. SGA's got 37.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Gobert with a screen on George. Down low. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists now in this one. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And a chance here to check out some stats for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Highland against Mitchell. Pass to Williams. Mitchell outside. The Thunder with another miss.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Back to Clark. On the wing, Ingles. Clock at 6. Launches a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Highland's got 5 points so far.
Perfect bounce pass leading to the basket. That's just great teamwork.
Here's Mitchell. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Thunder lead by 19. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Now Dosunmu. He's got 5. Here's Reed. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Oklahoma City leading by 16. Mitchell outside. 13 feet away. Rebound, Minnesota. 1:15 left in the third. Here's Reed. Makes it off the glass. Reed's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
Wiggins sets a screen for Mitchell. Inside. Wiggins kicks to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. Again, Mitchell missing. Timberwolves trail by 14. Dosunmu finds Highland. Here's Reed. He's guarded by Williams. Inside shot. In deep. Reed drops it in. 9 points in the game so far.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Pass to Joe. Back to Wallace. Williams, a screen on Clark. Mitchell in the corner. From deep. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Clark. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Minnesota, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Dosunmu is out there with Bones Highland, and it's Clark in at the 3 spot.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Clark dishes to Randall. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And the foul called on Ayo Dosunmu. That's his first foul. Wallace looking for an opening. Good, nice job down low. And the Thunder lead by 16. Here's Dosunmu. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Randall no good. The Thunder shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Mitchell right side. Holmgren outside. Six to shoot. Yep, it counts.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Highland passes to Dosunmu. Now Reed. Over Williams. Another miss by Minnesota. The Thunder leading by 18. Mitchell outside. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. From the arc. Julius Randle with the rebound.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Clark outside. Pass to Dosunmu. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Thunder have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Wallace. Off target from outside.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
Here's Dosunmu. Now Randall. Wants to get it to Reed, and does. Pass to Highland from past the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Holmgren the pass to Mitchell. Back to Holmgren. To the middle. Here's Wallace. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And that's now 6 points for Wallace.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Randall passes to Highland. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game format, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And the Thunder with some changes. Jalen Williams comes in for Jalen Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. Minnesota also making some changes. Shannon's checked in, and Anthony Edwards subbed in for Highland. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Now, here's SGA. Defense right on him. And that one, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 39.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Williams against Randall. Reed with a screen for Randall. Off target from three-point range.
He's been way off the mark in this second half. Just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
A shot by Williams, no good.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Wallace. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Dosunmu.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Shannon. Misses the three. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. With the drive. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And that's just got to be difficult for the defense, watching SGA overcome that kind of coverage.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
And they have found plenty of opportunity to put it on the deck and take it to the hoop. Very aggressive in that area.
Tim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Yeah, it's really incredible, Kevin, how these procedures now are so much less invasive. Guys come back sooner and they're able to play longer. Just look at Klay Thompson gifting his 2022 championship ring to the doctor who performed his Achilles surgery. Now that's the kind of impact these doctors are having.
It really is amazing. Holmgren kicks to Wallace. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. 8 points for Wallace.
And you can see where he's made the adjustments. This half has been much better.
Outside Edwards. Lets it fly. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And how about the commitment from Edwards, refusing to give up on that play?
And he knocks down the first one. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein comes in for Wiggins, and it's Dort in for Wallace. Here's SGA. An easy 2 points on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 46 points.
That's a high percentage look for SGA.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. McDaniels outside. Randall outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Williams passes to Hartenstein. And he drops it in from the low post.
Yeah, if you've got a 7-footer like Hartenstein with that kind of touch, just get him the ball in the paint and let him go to work.
Randall outside. Pass to Gobert. Here's DiVincenzo. Now here's Randall, defended by Holmgren. 4 on the clock. Randall with the bucket.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Outside, SGA. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Hartenstein against Gobert. And here is DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Well, and this is why he's a perennial MVP. Very few guys mean more to their team than SGA.
Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with the screen on Dort. Edwards' shot is good.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
And another one falls. Amazing. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Oh, man, and the defense now sees SGA taking flight. It's just too much.
3-pointer, Randall. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 8 now on the night. SGA passes to Holmgren. Now Williams, a 3-ball. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
4 threes in the first half, and now another here in the second. He is feeling it.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A different look for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wallace comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Mitchell in for Dort. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, he hits again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. SGA against Edwards. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before. That is just great rim protection by Holmgren.
And the Thunder with some changes. Wiggins is checked in for Jalen Williams. And it's Alex Caruso in for Mitchell. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Randall dishes to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. Holmgren kicks to Wiggins. Here's Wallace. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Timberwolves.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Thunder.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
In what's really been a fantastic year, these guys expect to win each night just as they've done here tonight. And this will end up another big win, making it 65 on the season. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Wiggins finds Holmgren. Here's Wallace. Nice defense from McDaniels. Randall dishes to Gobert. Good D by Holmgren. And here's SGA. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.